Hello, welcome to this video series where I'm going to talk about how I made this Roubo Workbench. Hello, welcome to part 13, which is about the Benchdogs, the chop and the finish. These are the final things I needed to do to finish the bench. So first of all, we're starting with making the Benchdogs here. So I'm just chopping up what is an offcut of the end cap. So this wood is too long for the Benchdogs, but I just chop it down later on. First of all, just got to get it into strips, which I can then plane in the plane thicknesser, and create the blanks, if you like. So the idea here is to make the first one by hand and create a template for the Benchdog. Each Benchdog, as you can see here, has a slope and a ash spring, and this will be secured to the walnut body of the Benchdog with screws. And now I'm just, after marking them out, I then trim them up. This is a jig for machining them on the router table, so that each one will come out the same. The Wood Whisperer calls this the dog breeder. So if you ever need to make any more in the future, you've got a routing jig to make some more, which is pretty handy. So now I'm just drilling the pilot holes for the screws and then countersinking them. And then of course all the edges need cleaning up, so I'm doing a first pass here on this bench vise, and then following up on the actual Roubo bench for the first time using the gap stop raised so I can use it as a planing stump. Really handy. Meow, bench cats. Here comes the Benchdog to chase them away. Then each Benchdog or cat is numbered because they're each individually fitted to each hole in the bench. And here you can see the top of the chop is above the bench and square, so it needs refitting to the bench so that you can mark it to the top of the bench and then cut the end off, as I'm doing here. And then you basically use the French curve again to put a shape on the top of the chop, just to give it a bit more style. I'm using the rasp again to take it down to the line. I removed the bulk of the waste on the bandsaw first. And now it's time to drill the big holdfast holes in through the bench. I did this first with a different drill and a narrow diameter bit, because this is an auger bit with a screw lead, so I need to put a clearance hole through so that it doesn't grab and drag the whole auger bit through. So yeah, I used the first drill in a drill stand, so it was nice and perpendicular. So then I was finally at the point where I could apply finish, and for the bench I decided on this Osmo Polix X oil, which is raw, it's raw transparent. I wanted to keep the look of the ash and the walnut as much as possible. It says you're not supposed to use it on dark woods, it leaves a white mark or blemish or whatever. It does if you don't wipe it away, if you don't make sure the excess is fully rubbed in. So you just got to keep at it and keep your eyes peeled so that it doesn't leave any white traces. And it seemed to work in the end. But it's a lovely finish, Osmo. It's very easy to put on. I'm not sponsored by them, I'm just a happy user of the product. So yeah, try it and you might like it. Then I had to make a choice between leather and crubber. You can see in the top right the crubber here and the blonde small leather piece. I bought the leather from Workshop Heaven. Again, I'm not sponsored by them, but that's where I got it from in case you're interested, in the UK. And it's a nice high quality leather. I guess you could get that from anyone who can sell decent leather. So I used this Alpha Fix glue. It's a contact adhesive, so you apply it to both the wood and then the leather, let it dry for about 10 minutes and then carefully place it in position, because it sticks like crazy when it goes down. You wouldn't think it would stick when it's so dry. So it's just a case of rolling it on, cutting off the excess pieces and then trimming up anything that's left over with a sharp knife. Then the final thing to do was to add some polish to the side walls of the tail vise and put the vices all back together, and hey presto, we have the final bench. Thanks for watching, and if you like what you see here and you're new to this channel, please subscribe for more updates as they come available. Otherwise you can follow me on Instagram, Twitter or Pinterest, so that would be greatly appreciated. Thank you very much. See you again.